Hello, welcome everyone. How's everyone this evening? Well, we're working on this full moon in Taurus, and Taurus definitely the bull, and he's ruled by Venus, and things have been popping up. I've been starting to do these live readings, and one of my viewers, she's a cutie. Anyway, so I've been doing like these readings, but she came on to comment, and I'm pulling these cards live, and I'm pulling them cards with both my hands because I'm not doing 9-card spreads on these readings. I'm just kind of picking from this Robin Wood deck, to stack deck that I've had. That's how I taught myself tarot. Anyway, here comes, because I've been suggesting, and not even suggesting, I've been stating how the Empress Venus has been coming on my table for like 2 years for certain. And so the live reading of a week ago, here comes Paulette is her name, and here comes the Empress and the Emperor together. That was such a great feeling for me as well, and I kind of tease her because she's a redhead, her baby pictures, she's a redhead. I think that's got something to do with it. But anyway, the redheads live on. Okay, my darlings, so here we are in this full moon in Taurus, and for those of you who follow me long enough, you know that I literally could witness the giant star Aldebaran, and Aldebaran is this huge star that sits in the brow, the third eye of the Taurus Zodiac sign, and I could witness that star shine in the rising sun, before the sun was rising, early in the morning. I made videos of that when I lived in my condo, so just know how powerful this full moon is going to be. Just understand that it's earth element, Taurus, earth element. I have black tourmaline. I think it's always important to always, protect yourselves as well. This is really a wonderful stone for that. Okay, I believe in the stones. I believe that Mother Earth did not create this beauty. Okay, this isn't human made. This is Mamacita wants to share with us this wisdom. So this is all importante. So I have my Witch's Tarot. I really like this deck a lot. It really relates to me, and I relate to it. So now with this powerful full moon, and this full moon really is going to take us towards so much more. I think finally, so many of us are already awakened. That's last week, right? But now we're going to understand our position. Like have you ever played the game of chess? We all have positions, okay? But we all can support the big daddies, okay? And then even, how it plays in chess. So, the pawn is no fool, okay? So I brought up my Witch's Tarot. I brought out the Thelema deck. Oh, one card slid. We got to keep it out. One card slid. So the Thelema deck has the Empress right there. And then this is the deck that I was trying to share. I've had this deck a long time, okay? And I found it because I'm kind of rearranging my home, and I want things in different places. But anyway, so I have this deck. And I know I've used this deck many times on my YouTube channels, but I couldn't find the card, how the cards come through. So I'm going to just bring this card deck forward. But these images remind me of Ciro Marchetti's artwork, okay? Ciro Marchetti's artwork. But I'm not certain if it is Ciro Marchetti's deck, because he usually likes to put his decks in bigger card formation. So we'll see what happens. But I found this deck for a reason. So we've got it here. Got my rose quartz here. Venus in La Casa, okay? So let's see what happens, because we're literally shutting down 2019. 2020 comes with that code 20204, stability. I always talk about that stability of the pyramids, okay? How they were meant to be built like that, to go and transform up to the stars. So I truly believe that something in 2020 is going to be enlightening for many, or for yourselves privately. Something's going to make certain that you now say to yourselves, okay, there's no denying that the metaphysics of life obviously exists. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit, great spirit, however you want to look at it. Whatever religion you were born into or you preach today, you know there's other forces out there. Okay? Good, bad, and ugly. But now we're going to talk about this beautiful full moon in the Taurus with the loving of the Venus, and the Empress has been coming through for a couple years, so if she comes through, I'm going to get elated. Okay, so we already have one card coming through there. But truly, and I'm bringing that video coming through on how to, truly protect ourselves and block ourselves. Because one thing, once you speak of the white light, bright light, the phantom forces are right there all the time. So we have to, that's how, emperors and empresses learn how to protect themselves and block their fortresses to protect themselves. And that's how, this is what we have to learn more when we get into the, right in my hand, okay, into the metaphysics of life, because it's called the balance. It's the souls of light against the souls of darkness. It's just how it is, okay? Alrighty. So one card just kind of popped in my hand, and now I have two cards popping. Oh my goodness. That's never happened. A card fall from my hand. Okay. I just said I've never had a card fall from my hand, right? Onto the floor. Maybe snap out of my hand onto the table. And look. It's the Queen of Pentacles. For those of you following, I'm a March 11th, 1960 baby. And I am born a Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so see, this is a good sign for me, because I know this full moon. Actually, I rented a little beach place this weekend, so we'll have fun. Let's read some cards. Okay. She fell. I have to watch now. I hardly watch my own videos, but she just kind of flipped down. Isn't this wonderful, my friends? My birth code card came through. I'm going to put it right here with Jesus. And I keep saying, Jesus, when are you going to show yourself? Wow. You see how it happens when they want it to happen? Right in my hand, okay? When they want things to happen for you, it will, okay? But we have to have patience. We can't challenge them. We can confront them. Hey, dude, didn't you tell me 2 years ago you're going to help me with this? We can talk to them. But we never confront. And you see how that card came through. And that's kind of telling me, because I've set up this little weekend for myself. And I wondered what would come through. And so now, it's trying to tell me, Earth, get out on the little beach place and celebrate 1111 code. I think it's wonderful. Okay, so let's continue on. And then the Thelema deck, it's all about the Empress wisdom, okay? And we really want to embrace the feminine, receptive, the male, active, the Sun Lord, the Venus love. It's just what it's. I think it's like they want to say the best is yet to come. If you follow our codes, you know, the seasons, you know how, you know, the sun is our star, and you know the Earth revolves around, the Luna revolves around us, the Earth. You know, it's like a, like they say, what is a threesome or something? But it's like, it's all. And then, you know, I watch these astronomers extraordinaire, like the Mayan, but now with television shows, and they can't find another planet like ours. They cannot find what we have here. So we really have to. And then here, you know, we have these Bibles. You know, that's the Hebrew Bible, the Christian Bible, the, you know, Islam Bible, but it speaks pretty much about the same scenario of angels and the Jesus coming through and the old school, you know, Muhammad, and it's all relative. So we need to pay attention, okay? I truly believe that. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so we'll put this over here too. I don't know. This card just, again, another card from the Lima deck. Okay, so now, all right, okay, we're going to put this one there. This one just came out too. But everything's been so cool, and that this fell to the floor, and I did. I rented a little room for this full moon, and I wanted to work with them because I just know something's coming, and I haven't been, you know, to a little place. I used to do that a lot, but yeah, I'm feeling better, and I, you know, got to get physically well again from my health issues, but I'm feeling better, and it's like, you know, oh my God, this card just flipped in my hand. Look at that. Did you see it happen? Oh, yeah. This card just flipped in my hand. I mean, I think you could hear it first. Okay, hold on. That's one thing about aging you can't see anymore. The Page of Cups just flipped in my hand. Okay. We have to pay attention now. How did that happen? Where am I at? Okay, 1317. I can tell this is going to be a long read, but okay. Now, I was just sharing how this deck I have not used. I don't even know where the book is, which is not my style. I represent and respect, but I guess they want to say something here, so that's good. Okay, that's good. Wow, beautiful. The Knight of Cups. I mean, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Love. Literally, this is, you know, like the Jesus Christ card. This was his Empress to bring that, you know, holy grail of love, and understand it came from his Father Source Force, who's the creator of our universe, and okay, so all of you who follow me, you know, the King of Cups is my favorite. Okay, he's like my daddy. But this is like literally the Christ card in my hand. He's the mastery of creativity. He's, you know, he's holding his holy grail up like he did when he sat, you know. I'm gonna put that card right there by my own birth code. Queen of Pentacles with the Jesus. And I just lit this candle right before I sat down. Literally. This Jesus, it's hard to find Jesus candles where I live. You know, it's like Walmart and Publix taking over the universe or something. There's no more spiritual candles. There's no more things like that, you know. That's all right. But I lit that just before I sat down. Just before I sat down. I mean, you can see the wick is brand new. It's just before I sat down. And it's hard to find these candles where I live now. Okay, so let's see. Okay, where am I at? Okay, 20 minutes. Yeah. Okay, so. So really, we're trying to shut down, and I have my runes here. I have my runes, so we're going to try to shut down this 2019 because 2020 is, and you can see, like I suggested, the code is 4, the stability. Oh, right in my hand, right in my hand. Okay, so the stability of the quadrant and how the pyramids were built that way, still existing. So if you see 4s or 3s or, you know, just understand. I mean, this is the impetus to take us somewhere new. When the Venus transit came in I think it was 2012, or, well, that was also the Mayan calendar ending thing. It was so supernatural. And then they said the best is yet to come. Remember that in 2012. So now we're heading to 2020. Okay, so 8 years. 8 is a good power source number. Ducati, 888. Right? Okay, so let us see what's coming onto this table. So us to say, Diablo! I've been wondering where Diablo has been. This is no doubt about it. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, I'm coming with this new video series. And on my Facebook page, you can visit me there. But I've talked about I've been wondering where Diablo has been. It's good he opens it up, because we're going to light him up. Okay, so, goodness gracious. This new series, you know, because some people may not like you. Especially the demons may not like you. It's all coming. And that's my impetus right now, Diablo. I'm making those video series. It's going to be a series because it has to be more than one. Look at this. The 7 of Wands is here now. And this is from the Witch's Tarot. Okay. So here we have 7 of Wands. We're going to be, you know, making sure that we handle the spiritual side of everything. Fire, passionate energy here. The 7 speak of that spiritual victory or challenge, because you can see people going to challenge you, especially when you want to move forward in your world, in your life. And then, you know, I always bring up the family card. Sometimes it's the family too. And here is Taurus. Taurus is really, you know, he wants to be beloved and everything. And so it's like, we really want to know who we're being embraced by, and we really want to know who we want to be around, because sooner or later it can get better or worse. And this is the vibe of what I think we're going into 2020 for. 2020 wants us to have that stability within yourself, of course. You know, who wants to marry not a stable person, right? Or who doesn't want to be with someone who, you know, so we want stability in 2020, okay? And and for those of you who are not solid with being alone, that's impetus as well. You have to really learn to love you and be stable and acknowledge that I can do this and this and that, and then the others will come through. Okay, all right. And I'm nobody's mama or nobody's grandmama. Okay, but I can tell you through my own credentials that you got to take care of you, no matter what, no matter what. Okay, but always know the outsiders always want to start some crap, and Diablo started the show, so that's all right. But I have been wondering where he's been. He hasn't been coming on the table for like a couple of months. But then the King of Fire is here to say, Diablo, I'll take you out, sugar, don't worry about it. Bella Ducati's dragons and my dragons, we send you back to hell. That's why I'm doing these blocking videos, okay? I'm doing these blocking videos. See, confirmation. The dragons. The King of Fire is here. Isn't that beautiful? From the Witch's Tarot. This means a lot. It really does. This means a lot. Okay. So, you can see that here. Now we're closing down, okay, 2019. And we want to, write in your journals, write down on a piece of paper, write whatever it is. I so highly recommend writing in, a journal, date everything. But we can say, okay, so now I've been recommended by this table read so far that Diablo's come through. Okay, and I kind of dig when he does, I do. I mean, because he knows it's a battle. It's about the souls of light against the souls of darkness. It has always been that way. Oh, and forever. That's the way it is. But now we have this other struggle. But now we have the King of Fire saying, "Don't worry, we got this." And now we have, oh my goodness. The Knight of Swords is here, holding the Excalibur as well. Okay, so now we have the Knight. So we can see we have some, the King of Fire, the Knight, and to battle Diablo, it's like that's how you kind of have to think, that I have these warriors with me, these spiritual warriors with me, to battle and block the dark forces that have always been and will always be. When I think God came in and said, and then there was light, because he knew there was a lot of dark. And it will always be. But we have some warriors on this table right now. So let me see what's going on, because it seems like we're going to speak about all this and make it happen. 6 of Pentacles now. Okay, so 6s speak about that harmonizing. And again, another card of value. Of money, of resources. The Hermit is here. That's wonderful. Now, see how this card is opened up with Diablo? This is the Hermit card that suggests to you, all of us, it's time to go and look towards the light. Okay? The light. The white light. See, because the dark forces want nothing to do with the light. And that's what the Hermit, and then the Temperance card as the angelic realm come through. Okay, and we can battle them. No doubt about it. I got these videos coming, but look, here the Hermit. Okay, so it's like, it's time to just, what's wrong with going within? I know many of you have families and children and the whole what, I'm fortunate that I really can go within and kind of like, just, hermitize myself sometimes. I really just, I believe in that, and I think it's for everyone. I think if you can take that 10-15 minutes in the morning, 10-15 minutes in the evening, and make yourself, it's not like going into thinking that the Hermit is going to teach you a lot, but you can teach yourself. Okay, if you go within your soul, body, mind, and self, you're the one who's going to teach you this knowledge. Okay, you're the one. Okay, so believe in this. And number 9, you know, is such a, it's like the number that represents the universe, in my opinion. I have to look that up. What did Albert Einstein think of the number 9? I'm gonna have to Google that. What did Einstein think of the number 9? Oh my goodness gracious me! But you know, this is like, I'm sorry. I sometimes it's just like it makes me crazy. But the Hermit card, you know, is Virgo's card, and yeah, I'm a Virgo moon, so. Okay, so here we have, let me keep moving on here. 9 of Wands, a warrior's here. 10 of Pentacles, the coin is here. 6 of Pentacles. Wow, the Earth sign has really come through as well. The 8 of Wands. Wait, fire, coin. Knight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Cancers, Moon card, 10 of Pentacles. Yowza. That's nice. Okay. So literally, we have the energy to move forward. Look, we have an 8, 9, 10. 8 of fire, 9 of fire, 10 of coin. Work with the numbers, okay, my darlings. And then here we have the Knight of coin. I mean, like you guys are going to be visiting the castle. You're going to be talking to people that can, you know, establish situations, and that, and if you look up your birth code, you might be one of them already established and being recognized. So this full moon really wants you to become like your own glory self. You know, like Taurus bull. You know, that animal is one, you know, they unfortunately, you know, they fight that animal a lot because he's so prolific, that Taurus. It's sad. I talked about that when we went to Spain and I witnessed a bullfight. It's horrible. A majestic animal, but it's like to say that that's life, and yet we move forward. Okay, we move forward, but at full moons we release what no longer serves us. Okay, and we send it out to the universe, and we recognize what we can bring back, and that's why we write in journals and we do everything else. Okay, so let me, hold on, I'm going to pull my runes right here, but this reading really went in a way that a lot of cards popped out that I didn't request or I didn't select. Okay, so that's like sharing with me that there's a conversation here. Okay. Oh. Okay, I think this is called Hagaz, this rune. Where am I at? Okay, I'm going to pull another rune. It's like everything's moving fast, too. When we have the wands, look at all these wands, these fire profiles. Okay, so this rune is, I think, reversed. When we have so many profiles reversed, it says something like that some of you might be thinking, not reverse, fast forward, in the respect that some of you might be thinking a little too much, you know, like a little too much. Now, mind you, We open with Diablo, okay? The shadow side, okay? So Diablo showed up for this full moon. And like I just opened up with that conversation. Like, I haven't seen him in a while, and there he shows up. But we have all these nines and pages, like all this fire, coin, energy. And this is all about you, your energy, putting into, you can see the element of coin, the earth, the element of fire, wand, sun, star. But you, see, putting it all together, okay? It's like there's always a puzzle going on in life. Life is like a puzzle, okay? But it's your puzzle to make it righteous for yourself, where you can feel good about it, okay? But this is a good feel reading, really. And I have to do it because it's just standing right there in my face. The Page of Wands. Boy, fire element again with the King of Fire right here. There's a lot to move forward with, okay? There's a lot of energy here. And going within. I think the principal energy, as I just mentioned, sometimes these cards come through and I'm like, I wish more cards would come through where they put us in introspection time. And I think this is a one, definitely. And this night as well, he goes into introspection time because he's the intellect, the swords, the knight. Yes. And then we have the Knight of Cups, the love. And then I got, you know, my Queen of Pentacles by the Jesus card. And I placed him right here. It's very beautiful. And I just keep praying that something magical happens with this. Okay. Okay. So this rune is called Haglas. Haglas. Okay. And I think I said Hagalas, but it's Haglas. Okay, my runes were the first divination ever, before Aleister Crowley, before tarot. I gravitated to the runes. Okay, so this, I pulled 9/19, 2003. Disruption, elemental power, hail. Change, freedom, invention, and liberation. Well, isn't that fabulous? Because that's what this is all about. You know, this, where we're going to become more like, how do they say? We're going to have solutions. We're going to have comprehensive solutions towards things. We're going to recognize these energies. This Taurus bull with giant star Aldebaran as his brow shining upon us, that rises on the east with planet Venus. I just like, it's like, what do we say? Okay, you see how this rune, I broke it or it dropped and I had to mend it, okay? And this full moon is about, some of us are gonna have to mend ourselves because we're gonna no longer hide who we are. Now we're talking about Taurus, the bull. Not too many people can defeat that bull, ruled by lovely planet Venus, and she's a badass too. Okay, but this is telling me here that this freedom that I was able to put this back together again, like Humpty Dumpty, right? We put ourselves back together again, and we offer ourselves a freedom and satisfaction that everything is possible. Okay, everything is possible. Nothing is impossible. We put ourselves back together again with this Taurus full moon. That's what that's telling me. And then we'll have one more little rune here that I love my runes so much. I really do. So, okay. Alright, so this is... Okay, I pulled it this way, I think. So, but this is the separation rune. It's called the separation rune. Okay, well, I just saw something here. Okay. Alrighty, so, separation. Okay, now this separation rune is powerful. But I selected it reversed, okay? So, but if you can see, separation, retreat, inheritance, its name is Othila. But I selected it reversed. It's shown like this, okay? When it reads like this, it reads, this is a time of separating paths, okay? Old skins must be shed, outmoded relationships discarded. When you receive this rune, a peeling away is called for part of the cycle of initiation. Othila is a rune of radical severance. Okay, but I did not select it this way. I selected it reverse, and it will continue. It's all about, you know, taking care of your own nature and doing your own thing. But this is how it came through for me, reversed. This is not a time to be bound by old conditioning, old authority. Consider not only what will benefit you, but what will benefit others, and act according to the light, and I highlighted that, to the light, okay, to the light you possess now in your life, because you may be called upon to undertake a radical departure from old ways. Total honesty is required. Otherwise, through negligence or refusal to see clearly, you may cause pain to others and damage to yourself. Adaptability and skillful means are the methods to cultivate at this time. And still you must wait for the universe to act. Receiving this rune, remember, we do without doing, and everything gets done. And I love that quote. We do without doing, and everything gets done. And I remember, that quote. I kept saying it over and over in my head. We do without doing, and everything gets done. And this is way before YouTube, because, I just wanted something spiritual to happen in my world, and then here comes YouTube, and I still didn't understand YouTube, and I still don't understand YouTube, but it's like, I think so much is coming, and it's so wonderful to see all these people opening up to awakening to spirituality. It's wonderful, it really is. It's like, to know that there's dark forces and light forces. It's called the balance. It's the souls of light against the souls of darkness. Nobody's going to tell me anything different, but I got these vids coming, and they're gonna explain much for all of us in the way how I have always thought of my life as a little kid, being always, caught up with the, paranormal. So, and I just love all these videos now. We've got the New Jersey medium, we got the Dead Files, and we got, you can see I'm teared up because I've lived through all of that, and I think it's now people are opening up their minds to that it does exist, because it really does. But we can still help heal it. That's the beautiful thing. We can help heal this planet just like people help dogs heal and animals heal, and we can help heal. We can't, the dark forces never, okay, but we can help heal those who died in a car crash, and they're like, why am I here and I'm stuck, and the dark forces come for them. Okay, that's what happens. We have others that are murdered every day. I watch these murder shows. They're lost. The dark forces come. So if we could just try to block ourselves and defend ourselves, and know that we can, Jesus, you can put me on a freaking cross, but I'm coming back in glory gold. Okay, and I'm gonna have people like myself who support Jesus, and I'm gonna like help the dark, because it's getting worse. I have a story coming. They're coming in, but we're gonna battle. It's been for millennia. Souls of light against the souls of darkness. I love you all. Take this full moon in Taurus with Venus love and show the power of what we have going on. Okay? And look up that giant star of Aldebaran in the Taurus third eye. Badass. Love you all. Ciao.